Hey, Basil, Will, and Jacob. Say hi.
Hi.
New video today. We got the DVR, the Micro DVR from RunCam.
This thing.
Now, what we have here, we're gonna install it into what here, Jacob? The KingKong 125. All right, real quick, what does this DVR do here?
Okay, so for people that don't have either DVR on their goggles or an onboard DVR on their quad and want that, you're able to put a little internal DVR unit. This looks about the size of a small flight controller.
All right, so if you want to know what it is, come over here. Open that up for me.
Oh,
all right.
This thing.
So it's not a plug and play option, unfortunately, right?
No, it's very simple soldering. It's 3 wires on each side, basically, for the most part. But it gives you the ability to put an onboard DVR onto your quad.
Another cool feature, it does not have all that breakup because the DVR is right on the quad, so there's no breakup.
Yeah, so if you don't mind the DVR footage from your goggles or something like that, but you're tired of the breakup, like everybody complains about my goggles, DVR sucks on these fat sharks, but that's okay. But everybody complains about that, so this will allow a little cleaner video. If you want something, you don't really care about HD, but you do want to record your flights, it gives you the ability to have some recording.
Clean recording.
Yeah, clean recording without the video noise from the transmitter.
So actually this fits pretty nice in the KingKong because it is a what?
20 by 20.
20 by 20. Or we, like us, you can just double-sided tape, right?
Yeah,
that's what I do.
We just want to see
everything.
In there, show us how you solder that up there.
Okay, so pretty much, it's kind of just like bypass between the camera and the VTX. You know, instead of the camera going straight to the flight controller, it's gonna come in and solder directly to the board right there. You got your video, ground, and power. And then it's gonna come out right here to the flight controller, video, ground, and power. So it's nothing that you haven't done before if you're used to soldering, and if you haven't soldered before, it's something great to learn on because you can't mess anything up because you're not actually on the flight controller. You're just on something that's totally not on the flight controller.
It's easy to solder, it takes solder very well, and it's, you know, it's like what, 18, 19 bucks.
RunCam has a mini split, right?
Yeah.
Why not the mini split? Why this?
Well, this is compact. This is something you can put on like your Lizard 95s, the older Eachine Auroras, the possibly squeeze into a GTR 90 with some work, like raise and stack a little bit.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the micro split, or the mini split, it's 2 boards and a ribbon cable. You have to change out the camera. It's just a lot of work.
Gotcha.
I mean, this isn't trying to be HD either, and
yeah,
you don't have to pay for that.
And if you got a 5-inch quad, yeah, mini split might be great. But if you're dealing with a 2-inch quad that doesn't weigh much, you're very limited space and all that, then the mini split is really just not a good option.
Gotcha.
Now, one word: latency.
Oh, on mini splits.
Yeah.
So bad.
Now, is there latency on this guy?
No, absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Does it turn on?
Oh, sorry.
Plug it in, you go, right?
Power the battery, give it a couple seconds, it starts recording. It does have a button on the side too, you can start and stop recording as well. One thing to keep in mind is you do want to stop the recording before you unplug the battery because it could corrupt the video.
And it creates a file every 5 minutes. Let's go outside and fly and compare a goggle DVR with the quad DVR, and you can see side-by-side comparison.